What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, joined by Alex, Unreal Entertainment Gaming, Sean, and today we're going to be talking about the likelihood of Vegito returning in Dragon Ball Super. Now, Alex, you were telling us something about the manga?
Now, Vegito, I understand that a lot of people are going to say, well, it's not likely because it's a permanent fusion and we're not going to see them ever come back because, you know, they're just so, like, indifferent as opposed to the Metamorph fusion. Now, for those of you out there who don't already know, the Kais actually defuse in Dragon Ball Super. Now, there was a manga special, there was a manga depiction of the Kais defusing via, you know, summoning the dragon in addition to the fusion to defuse. Now, now that we have Kibito and the Supreme Kai separate, I feel as if this is a big foreshadowing of having a fusion return. Now, what do I mean by foreshadowing? Now, in Battle of Gods, Goku mentioned, you know, the only way for us to beat Beerus is via fusion. Then he thought about it. He was like, wait, I don't think that's going to work either. And then in Resurrection F, all they kept ever stressing about was the fact that they needed to work together. I mean, we said it. Everybody was telling Goku and Vegeta that if you guys only were to work together, you guys would be an unstoppable force. Now, whether this would be Gogeta or Vegito, I think a prominent fusion debut is just imminent in Dragon Ball Super. Now, I think it's going to be Vegito because there's no plausible way of having the Kais defuse and then for them not to use the earrings and at some point summon the dragon again to defuse them. Or maybe the gods have like a special ability that, you know, can knock them out of a fusion. So, like, what are your overall thoughts and opinions on a possibility of seeing Vegito return in Dragon Ball Super?
Alright, so if they're going to take off the Potara earrings like that and use the Dragon Balls to their advantage, I remember back when they first used the Potara earrings, the episode was called like a new weapon or something like that.
Yeah.
So this is another weapon in their arsenal for whatever threat may come out there. So I think this is definitely like adding something to their inventory of tricks and so using Dragon Balls to its fullest power. Yeah.
So do you think Gogeta or Vegito?
Vegito.
Really?
I don't really think Vegeta would agree to doing the dance, like, in the series.
But I don't think that either of them would consider doing the fusion of the Potara earrings either. Like, didn't they crush the earrings last time?
Yeah, but they had absolutely no other choice but to use them last time.
No, they had no choice but
they didn't know if they were going to get a chance to unfuse. They didn't even know if Shenron was going to be alive by the time they got out of Buu. So, with them being able to use the Dragon Balls to their advantage after seeing Kibito Kai do it, I think they'd be more likely to just unleash that power than use a wish to defuse. That's
under what circumstance, though, would they be able to use those earrings again? Because there has to be, like, some sort of prominent threat out there, like, in which case, you know, like, just threatens the entire cosmos in order for them to use that. But then again, saying that is like saying, well, even Whis wouldn't be as powerful enough to hold back that enemy. I mean, we need Vegito. So, like under what circumstance do you see Vegeta actually agreeing to this?
Well, remember, Vegeta isn't the same character you saw in Dragon Ball Z. He's a lot more lighthearted now, and they showed that in the first few episodes, like trying to show that new character development. So it's not exactly like we're dealing with the old stubborn Vegeta. He's not that stubborn. Even his voice has changed, so I'm saying he'd be more open to it.
I don't know about that. I mean, he specifically told Goku, he was like, I will never work with you again. And I like right after the Resurrection F, you know, movie, when he looked at Goku, he was like,
but the movies are technically uncanon now.
Yeah.
No, senor.
Well, yeah. Well, if they changed the Battle of Gods the way the story went.
Well, yeah, they changed some of the arcs, but the overall story I don't think is different at all. It's just the same storyline. I mean, although there's different scenarios that play out, I think that I think that the movies are technically still canon. Like, there's just no plausible way that they're not.
Until the series catches up, then it's uncanon.
But again, it's like the foreshadowing of this is just so insane because in the last two movies, we overheard the word fusion. So, under what circumstance, again, I mean, like, what... Like, I think they're not going to use it in Universe 7 because there is no prominent threat in Universe 7 unless, of course, they travel out and they go to Universe 4, Universe 3.
You're right.
You know, there has to be something out there.
Goku and Vegeta run Universe 7.
and remember, Beerus, I mean, he specifically said that in the other solar systems, in the other galaxies, there exist fighters even far superior than, you know, the current ones in Universe 7. So that just goes to show that even though Universe 7 possesses some of the greatest fighters, there are other universes out there that have fighters that are more superior than Whis and Beerus. And that right there is so scary because, like, I believe not even Super Saiyan God will be able to hold up against that. I mean, the only way is to have a fusion, so...
Well, if they keep hinting towards fusion, the thing is, will they put this in Super, or will another movie come out?
They see like that. I think another movie would be great.
I think it's
beneficial for them
I think it's gonna happen.
because they made so much money off
Exactly.
of it too.
Hmm.
So I don't see why not. But then again, we have to see the way Super plays off.
But that's the thing. The way Super is playing off is they're playing off of the movies. So how are you sure that they're not gonna make another movie and play off another arc off of that one?
If they do make another movie, I really hope to go with the whole idea that we had before with like the whole God tournament. Because then, like, if Whis and Beerus have like their own champion, they can only choose one. So Vegeta and Goku fuse and make Vegito, that's their one champion, and then they go and they fight in that God tournament. That'd be fucking awesome.
I mean, it would, but then again, we don't know what lies in the other, Cosmos like universes. We don't know. First of all, we don't know why Champa is still roaming around. I mean, it's like from what was told, he's looking for the Wish Orbs, so he's obviously either looking for the Dragon Balls or he's up to no good. And we don't really know how strong he is, but
we do know that the universes are gonna start like colliding, because if they're gonna jump to Universe 6, who's to say Universe 8, 9, 10, all those aren't gonna come into the picture? Definitely, sure.
That's very true. I mean,
Is Universe
I think Dragon Ball Super now has more of a likelihood of expanding their episodes to like the hundreds because
Exactly.
there's just so much to tell here. Now I don't see why not. I don't see why they can't bring back Vegito. A lot of people are gonna hate on Vegito. They're gonna say, well, he's just overpowered. He's this and that and the third. I don't think he's as overpowered. I think now as people would say he is, because I think that without godly energy, Vegito would lose. He would lose to the gods. Now that he has godly energy, due to the fact that both Saiyans know Super Saiyan God, I think that it increases their chances of becoming technically, yeah, overpowered, but still, nonetheless, I mean, they're still great warriors. Now, so you're saying Vegito is preferable over Gogeta because of canon-wise, or is it because of due to the overall story development of them, snapping on earrings rather than just using the Metamorph fusion?
For both reasons, but also that time limit. If you're gonna have a battle between gods and the strongest universes colliding, 30 minutes isn't enough, and plus when you go even stronger, it shortens the time limit.
So what are your thoughts on the Kai's defusing? Like, I know that was like
That's out of
so
nowhere.
sudden.
That's out of nowhere.
We expected Kibito Kai to be stuck like that forever.
Yeah, that was.
And now that the fact that he's separate, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, just that, because remember, like, those Patara earrings are supposed to be something very permanent. Like, you cannot undo it, and they wished upon it, and now they're separate. So you're actually thinking here that if Vegito were to come about, they have no other choice but to use the dragon. I mean, how do you know they're not going to stay like that forever?
Well, because if it's been done because of the things inside of Boo's body, Shenron would know about that, and he'd probably be able to replicate it. So I think that's why they're able to play it safe.
And also, if they do defuse, like, on Patara earring themselves, we get another voice actor. That's cool. Like, bring back some old school people.
Well, I mean, like I said, I think Vegito would be such a great role because he's such a great character. I mean, I think his overconfidence will be cut short once he encounters enemies that are far stronger than him. But how do you think, like, how strong do you think he would be, like, in a Super Saiyan God form and in a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan form?
I don't know, but remember when he fought Boo, you're right. He was super confident because he was the strongest person in the universe at the time. By far, and he was toying around. So we'll finally be able to see him fight seriously.
Against who?
Whatever is out there in the universe.
That is pretty scary. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Vegito returning. And I mean, I would like to see Gogeta again, but I don't think you're right. Like, I don't think Vegeta would agree to a stupid dance. It's just you click the earring on and that's it. But then again, that's permanent. It's not temporary. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about this. Do you guys think Vegito is going to return?
Wait,
Is Vegito stronger than Super Saiyan God? Like, is that?
Without godly fusion? No, I don't think so. I mean,
doubt it.
Oh, so I'm because do you see how Goku is having trouble controlling Super Saiyan God, like with his power now? How is that going to go as a Vegito? Like, if he's Super Saiyan God?
I think Vegito would handle the form a lot better, I would say, than Goku. Because remember, there's two people in him. So I think he would be able to, just control that amount of energy.
Goku has definitely gotten more cocky. I think he's going to be just as unstable. As
I mean,
funny.
He's going to be very overconfident. Like, Vegito is going to be, like, super, like, he's going to be like, oh, now that I have godly energy, who the hell can stop me? And then it's just like...
That's the thing, the role reversal. Goku got super cocky and Vegeta kind of became more quiet and...
Yeah, Vegeta became humble.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Vegito returning. Do you guys think it's possible? What are your overall thoughts and opinions? And thank you all for watching. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, if you guys enjoyed the discussion video. If you guys want to see more, smash that like button with the power of a super mega ultimate super dragon fist. If you guys want to see more, stay tuned for more. Any last words, Mr. Saiyans?
Super Kami Guru.
Bring that ass right back here, boy. Right.